Hello, crafty friends. I'm coming on today. I, the hashtag is five crafty things. I think that could be wrong. I'll put it in the description box. Whew, I started talking. I was like. Anyway, this is an open collab hosted by Sue, Crafty Sue 519. Hey Sue, and this is also a shout out for her channel. Sue is such a beautiful card maker, and she crochets, and she's just a wonderful human being. And anyway, she thought it would be fun for us to come on and show our maybe it's five must-have crafty things. It's so hard to cut it to five though. I get to a point and then it's like, so I'll get to that point. So, okay, first of all, this glass mat. I love this glass mat. You can tell I love this glass mat. I have even scratched it somehow. I do not know. There's no telling. But I love this thing. I love it. And I have a small one that's a travel size that comes in a little travel bag so that if I go somewhere, I never have to be without it. So I just love it. It wipes off, any kind of ink you can get off with alcohol or hand sanitizer. I love it. I love it. I love the measurements on it. I use it all the time. I mean, it never leaves my desk. So this is my number one, I'd say. Then my number two would be my art glitter glue. I love this glue. Can you tell? And I get the big refill bottles and I just keep filling it up until my bottle just looks so knackered. I can't stand it anymore. Obviously, this one hasn't reached that point. I love this stuff. I know some people don't like it in their humidity. It buckles their paper, but where I am, it does not buckle my paper. It's the extra glob of glue there. It was on my nerve, sorry. Anywho, and I guess I would probably say that this wasn't one I intended to put, but my glue stopper. I love this glue stopper. I did a video the other day and I made some Easter ones, and I have intended to put one of those in here. I have not done that yet, but I will. But anyway, I was always losing my pen. And I know Sue said she keeps a pen cushion beside her desk and she just keeps her pens in there and she never loses them that way. But this works for me. I love it. And it gives me a little bit of joy every time I grab my bottle. So, y'all can get stainless steel pens on Amazon. And then, use your beads and your charms. And it's easy. All you do is stack them on there. Put a earring plug and put some glue at the bottom, and voila, you got yourself a glue pen. So, there's one of my things. Now, my scissors. I have this whole set of Tim Holtz scissors. I love these scissors. Nobody is allowed to use these scissors but me. If somebody comes to my craft room and tries to get some scissors, I say, do not get my good scissors, and they know. There's a pair in my container. These are KitchenAid scissors. These things. But I can cut pretty much anything with these. And I don't worry about them. But these are paper only, people. Paper only. And only to be used by me. I'll get you some scissors if you need some. But these are mine. I love them. I know the handles have changed to black now. I don't need black handles. Red ones are just fine. Okay, another thing is a must-have is this Uniball Signo gel pen. I use this for highlighting. I use it for if I watercolor and I just can't get a place as white as I want it to. I'll kind of scribble some on there, smudge it with my finger. It, to me, works consistently better than any white gel pen I have ever had. And I have had a few. I've had jelly rolls. I've tried. But this is the white pen, if you ask me. Okay, so that was pretty much 5. But you know what? That didn't give me anything crafty to do, did it? So, you know, then I would add my die cutting machine, my dyes, you know, my watercolors, my Copics, you know. It's very hard to say what would come first because, like, some things you can't do some things unless you have other things, you know. I will say this: watercolor paper is real high up there on my list because when I started out, I used to buy colored cardstock, and then the light bulb finally went off, and I was like, you know, you got watercolors, you got Copics, you got Tombows. Cut it out in white. Color it how you want to. Use watercolor paper. It'll hold up to anything. It makes a really nice embellishment on a card. It makes a die cut, you know, more dimensional. So yeah. So I couldn't live without that. I wouldn't want to. And I've tried using just heavy duty white cardstock. It's fine for a lot of things, but you know, consistently watercolor paper. And I would say that my favorite is the kind from Walmart, B something. I don't think I have a pack right now that has the cover on it, or I'd show it to you. But anyway, it's wonderful paper. I have some that I got at Five Below that was really inexpensive, and if you don't get too crazy, it's good. But it also, to me, doesn't leave as crisp of lines. So it's great for die cutting, but like if you wanted to just cut a base piece and stamp it and watercolor it, I don't feel like the color stays intact like it should. It's a little more it's just not as crisp. That's just my opinion. So, you know, I'm looking around my craft room and I'm, you know, as crafters we just love our stuff, don't we? We just do. I do. I can say that for sure. So, and I will say this set of paintbrushes that I got from Temu, I absolutely love this for so many reasons. And then I'm going to stop, I promise. I keep going on. And this is, okay, so you get all of these in this handy case. As you can see, I have some watercolor paper pre-cut and stuffed down in this little pocket, and whenever I go somewhere I can just put my watercolor in there, zip it up like so, and I am ready. And Bessie said, I cannot figure out what in the world this is for. And I said, well, I used it when we went on vacation. I just strapped it to the handle of my suitcase. Now, I'm not sure what that's for. You know, I don't know. If y'all know, let me know. I don't know. But anyway, it does not bother me that it's there. But anyway, the fact that it's the case and it's got all the brushes you could ever need to watercolor anything, especially small. But, you know, if I decide to get big and do anything, this is pretty much got the sizes I would need, from the T90 to this kind, you know, all of them. The only thing, well, no, it does have those in there. I wish it had one that was a little bit smaller. This, when I was painting fabric, was like my all-time favorite angled brush. Loved it. Okay, so anyway, now I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop naming things. So, y'all check out Sue. She's a wonderful lady. And check out this hashtag, which I will link in the description box. I'll make sure I get the correct one, Sue. And check out what everybody else has got, because sometimes, and you never know when, you'll find something that somebody else uses that you haven't used yet, and it's amazing, and you'll love it, and it'll be in your stash forever. And you know, if it's recommended by a crafter, you know, it's good. It's good because we use our stuff, and we're kind of picky about what we use. So that's a good thing too. Nothing wrong with that. All right, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Sue, I hope your channel grows leaps and bounds, and I love you, girl, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Blessings.